but she would always ask the boyfriend if we're to break up, who would you date out of all my friends? Like, who does that? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Cherish Isaac. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. If you're returning, welcome as well. So before I start today's story time of today, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe and also click on the bell button beside the subscription button as well to be notified. There are different options you could choose to always get notification, or optional, but I would say choose always because I upload at a moderate level. Okay. So today's story time, it's gonna lead on to other stories. That's why I will have to say this story time first. And yeah, I know all of you are like, girl, what do you have to say again? I know, but I just have stories to tell. Okay. And also this lashes is from my brand, cherishofficial.ca, and this is in the style Nimi. So it will be written down somewhere on the screen. Also, don't forget to follow me on my social media handles somewhere here on the screen as well. Let's get connected. You guys should give me hot gist. Let's chat. Let's keep up with each other. And yeah, so basically it's gonna be about how a friend of mine that we're really close stopped talking, basically because of a guy and insecurities. I know people will be like, girl, you're trying to say every girl is insecure, but this one was on another level. So we stopped talking because of the guy and insecurity. So this will just be a summary, because if I go way back to how everything started, it will be too long and freaking boring. Around February or so 2 years ago, I had this friend that met this guy 3 years ago, September. So they started dating technically like almost 1 week before them, from after they started talking. I had seen the guy, I was at the party, she met the guy, she had seen him earlier on. I was like, oh, this guy is cute. And I was like, okay, sis, anybody? We all went for a party, we're 3. They all came back with like 6 people's number, 5 people's number. But me, I was there to literally drink booze and party. So I was not even looking at anybody. Like, I didn't see anybody. I was not even, I don't know, like I just went to have fun. So they came back and all the 2 girls I went with had like numbers. So the next week it was all about like, guess who I spoke to, guess who this person is, guess this, guess that. So many other things. So I was like, ooh, okay. So I was like in the funk of everybody gisting. So these people started dating. Mind you, I did not know the guy. I only saw the guy at church because apparently the guy was new to Canada and he was also attending our church. So I only saw him at church, or I'll only just see him like around the area. If I'm like in school, I'll see my lecturer, I'll be like, hey, what's up? But that's all. We never had any like proper conversation. I felt like the highest thing we said to each other was, hey, what's up? And that was it. So they've been dating and they had too many issues. At that point, me, I already know like they were not going to work out in any form. They were not compatible in any way. Like, I already asked her, like, how would you feel if you guys broken up? But she would always be like, there's nothing there, like, if you break up. And so, the first guy I had dated. So, mind you, at that point, too, we're having issues with our friendship, because I had got to a point where I really wanted to see her, to talk to her, because the treatment or the kind of attitude she was giving to me wasn't making sense. I would say that because everybody knows, if you know me, you know I'm very outgoing. I like to look good. I like to dress good. Yes, I do not have a figure 8 body, but that does not stop me from slaying in my own little, way. But the issue I had with her was that at some point it was becoming as though like I was her greatest competition. If someone was like, okay, one time, for instance, the guy she was dating was like, oh, Nengi looks good today, Cherish looks good today. The next is that, oh, she's been always trainer, just so you know. And I'm like, girl, nobody asked you, like, if I've been always trainer or not. Like, if someone said I'm looking good, thank you. Why do you have to tell the person I'm putting on waist trainer, I'm putting on bra, I'm putting on, like, seriously? He didn't ask for the question of what I was putting on. Other issues came along. I noticed that anytime we're out in public with some other people we knew, she always saw the medium to want to embarrass me for anything I say. Like, I'll say something and she'll be like, oh my gosh, she sounds so fake. Or something like, oh my gosh, that's not how you pronounce that thing. And okay, if that's not the way I pronounce things, let it go. Like literally, nobody's laughing at this joke anymore. She'll tag the next person. Look at how she pronounced. Let's laugh at her together. So it wasn't even funny. I started seeing like little attitude. Sometimes she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, why are you so happy? Why are you so positive? Why not like me that deals on the negative part?" All those type of talk. And me, I was not built that way. Like I can't spend all my time thinking about the negative things that happen in my life. I feel like, yeah, bad things have happened to me, but there are way worse things that could happen to me. You get my gist? Like, I can't be like that. There's so many things, and it wasn't just working out for me. I had tried to see her for 3 weeks straight, and I knew she knew that I was going to talk to her about attitude. Because at some point, and this friend I'm talking about, she was in her 4th year, and I was still in like, at that time I met her, I just finished my 1st year, and I was like in a summer break going into my 2nd year. So technically, any little thing that happened, she'll be like, this is me, she's referring to me, she'll be like, 1st year mentality, that's why you're talking like that. And it's not even a joke. You know when your friend is joking about, oh my gosh, you're still young, that's how you sound kind of thing. This was not in that way. She would say like, things like, why is she even talking to a 1st year? Literally, like at some point she would just be like, why am I talking to you? Like you're a 1st year student, I'm a 4th year student, why should I be talking to you? And she's talking to people that are master student. Like her mentality was so way back for me, it was so backward. At some point I didn't like let go. She would call me and be like, oh my gosh, I've not seen you for 2 weeks, where have you been? I'm like, oh, I'm home, whatever thing. But I had tried to like talk to her about the way she thinks, because what I came to realize was that the issue that she had was not about things happening to her. It's just her mind, the way she thinks. She's that person that could sit down and be like, this girl does not like me, that girl does not like me, that person does not like me. Because of what? No reason. And tell her and ask her like, has this girl done something to you? No. So at this point, I was also having like some minor issues with the church I was going to. So I was just like, I'd already told her years before, like, not years before, I told her months ago that I'm not going to be going to this church anymore. Like, church is voluntary, salvation is personal, so I cannot be going to a church I don't really like anymore, so I will try somewhere new. So apparently, we stopped talking for a really long time. Mind you, I'm not friends with her boyfriend, but she would always ask the boyfriend, if we're to break up, who would you date out of all my friends? Like, who does that? If you're not a very insecure person, she would ask the guy, like, who would you date after me? So apparently, she would tell me that he would call her other friend. But when I will tell you guys later on how I found out that he will always jokingly call my name. Because I think that's where this entire attitude, like I've always known that she had a really bad attitude, but it's like immediately she started dating this guy, everything escalated. Like if the guy is like, oh my gosh, I love tall girls, like name this type of height, cherish type of height, she would just give me attitude as though I had told her before, like, oh my gosh, her boyfriend is literally goes for me, stuff like that. Like, to be honest, I did not even know the guy that much to even know if I liked him or anything. I just said my son was dating my friend, that was it. Nothing personal, never had his number, we're not following each other on any freaky social media. I knew his social media handles and everything, but that was all. So I had tried to reach out to her 3 weeks straight, and she refused to see me because obviously she knew that this friendship was not working anymore. So weeks went by, life continued, I never ran into her anymore. Then one day out of the blue, I went on Facebook and I went through messages, filtered messages on your Facebook Messenger, like people you don't have on Facebook that had messaged you. So I saw her boyfriend's message and he was like, hey, what's up? So we started talking. And at that point, I was not aware that they had broken up because I stopped talking to her a long time ago. And at this point, I crossed my mind like she wasn't worth it. Like, how would someone at her age be thinking like she's 8, 9, or 10? Very negative, like very negative vibes. She was not thinking before she talked. So many things that are like natural for people. Like seriously, how could you be bashing me for not having hips? Like, is it that God gave me hips and I was like, oh no God, keep that hips? That type of person she was. Every little thing, if I'm even putting on a dress, she'll be like, oh, this dress does not, like, it's fine on you, but it will look better on me. And it's not a joke. Like, I had friends that joke about those kind of things, but we all know I'm literally joking. Hers is really bad. She'll be like, no, like, you're very not hipsy, so everything. She wanted to limit me to some certain things. She wanted me to stop talking to some people I used to talk to. Why? Because she doesn't like them. She doesn't like the way they dress, or they are not on her level, all those type of things. So me on the side, I'm a free spirit, open-minded. I feel like there's no level to anything except to in a class. I feel like only in a class where it can be like there's a level or a degree we're trying to pursue in life. But in general, like for people, there are no levels to anything. That's how I take my life and everything. So the guy messaged me previously when they were still dating. He had told me in front of her that one of these days he's gonna come to my house to eat. So he messaged me. I was like, yo, what's up? That he wants to spice up what he eats and everything. It was just a random conversation. So I was just like, oh my god, maybe you should try some patties, try some bacon, so many things, pancakes. I was just listening to many things. So at some point, we stopped talking. Then at one random day, he was like, what's up? I'm in school. Are you home? I'm hungry. Something like that. I then laughed. I was like, no, I'm in school as well and there's no food. So he was like, oh, one day you should fix something for me to come and eat. So I had my friends coming from other cities to come see me on a reading week. This was literally like, reading week was like from February 15th, so right after Valentine's Day. And I was going to be cooking a lot. I invited a whole bunch of people. So I was just like, you know what? Let this food not waste. Like, let me not like give food to my friends, then not give to him too. So I was like, okay, come. At this point, I had thought that she was going to come with him because she's as sneaky as that, to come with him and every other thing. But no, Mrs. did not come with him. Mind you, this friendship had ended, but I had not removed her from any social media. I had not blocked her number, anything. So she had the access to tell me that they were not dating anymore. So this guy comes to my house. My roommate and I were actually cool and everything, but my roommate had an exam or a test due online, something like that. So she left to go study. On her way out, she saw him coming in. They spoke and they left. So he came, he ate, we laughed, we made a Snapchat video. He was saying something funny, but I muted the video and I was just laughing in the background, something like that. I can't record the video, but it was nothing like compromising. It was a Snapchat video like, look who came to see me, lol. Then we laughed and he left. So later on, this was like around 3 p.m. So later on, I went to the library to study. I'm at the library, I see a message from my roommate that basically we've been cool. So the message, I didn't get it. My roommate is like, you're a bitch, you're a hoe, you're there to snatch your friend's man, that. He's basically trash because she trashed me away, so you're picking up her garbage. I'm just like confused. It's like, you know, when you're cool with someone, then all of a sudden at night it's like a 360 something. So I showed my friends around me that were studying with me that midnight, and they was like, you know what, just text her back and tell her that when you get home you talk about it, because I was literally like proper confused. So I texted her and I was like, when we get home we talk about all these things. So I studied overnight. I went back home. Literally 3 p.m. had come. This girl, my roommate that was chatting shit on text message, did not come home. So I woke up that day, I checked and I opened her room door, she was not there. So I texted her, I was like, babe, I'm waiting for you. You need to explain what you were saying yesterday. So she's like, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm beyond, I don't know, like she was saying a lot of things that did not just make sense. Like, I'm not on your level. I'm not going to shout with you. But I'm just like, girl, you still don't know my level or whatever. I didn't text you to insult you. You insulted me out of the blue. And I'm calling you to explain, and you're shouting you're not on my level. Obviously, we're not on the same level, because the level you're at, I do not understand, like, exactly. So, I slept off. Then later on, I heard some footsteps. Someone came into the house. Blah 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 blah. The next thing, the person goes into the toilet. I'm still like sleeping, but I'm hearing the sound. So I woke up later on and I went to the toilet and there were no tissues. So I was like, you know what, this convenience store, let me go buy tissues and come back. So on my way back, I'm struggling to open the door because the door literally used code, and always have issues opening the door. I'm hearing this girl that I told to come back home for us to talk, telling my other housemate that, can you imagine, Cherish is snatching her friend's boyfriend though. This stalking, she's saying some things that did not even make sense to me, because until the guy came to my house, I didn't know they were not together. And when he even came, I was like, oh, I thought she came with you. You know what I mean? So he was like, oh no, that he actually did not want to come because he thought that it was me trying to bring them back together. But I'm like, no, I've not spoken to her for like a month at that point, so there was no way I could have known that they're not together anymore. So like, okay, no P, that he's just gonna eat and he's gonna go. And that was, in fact, it was on that day I got his number. It was on that day that we even followed each other on social media. It was on that day because it was like when everybody was together and eating, everybody kind of like exchanged numbers, followed each other on social media and all that type of thing. Exactly. So I walked into the house and I stood like right in front of her, and she stopped talking. Like, I'm like, girl, so let's give her Senseless. Her name is Senseless. So I'm like, Senseless, I've been waiting for you to get back home. So could you explain your text message that you sent to me earlier on? She's like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to you, not my level, and not my level. I'm like, I don't understand all this, your level, not level. Before I opened this door, I could hear you telling this other Kenyan girl that lives with us that I'm snatching my friend's boyfriend. Then I show up and all of a sudden you're mute. So I turned to the Kenyan girl, I'm like, can you imagine someone that has issues with you, cannot talk to you, but she can come to tell everybody in the same house with us what's going on? So the Kenyan girl was like, okay, Senseless, since you already tell me, why don't you tell her what the problem is? Because it seems like Cherish does not know why you're angry. She's like, no, I've already wasted my breath. I'm not going to talk anymore. So I'm just like, it's your problem. It's your problem. Because first of all, I found the message quite strange. And when I read the message, in the tone I read it, I felt it was not from Senseless, because I knew that my other friend, she's very devilish and she's very cunning, very manipulative. So I knew that when I read the message, all the insults that were there, I knew that it wasn't from Senseless. But I thought that Senseless had sense, if you get what I mean. Because I've always seen her to be a little bit slow in catching up when someone is trying to use her. Because if it's not your problem, and by the way, Senseless was not talking to that my friend though. They literally stopped being friends for the longest time, for like 4 months. So I could not understand how Senseless did not come back home at night, but the text message coming through her phone is not in her write-up. So at that point, I already told my other friends that came in from other cities that, let me tell you, is that girl that sent this text message? I can tell. You know when you know your friends and you know when you read something in someone's tone and it doesn't just add up, because the other girl does not even insult that way. So right from jump, I knew it was the other girl. So at this point, I got on my Snapchat. This girl had gone on Snapchat. I don't know what she was freaking saying, but it was just, I didn't watch it. I just literally went on her Snap and blocked her there, because I knew whatever she was saying was going to be dumb. It was going to be senseless. She's never been someone to think of other people. It's always her mind against any other person. Never realistic in her thinking and all those things. So at this point, I'm like, you know, I'm just going to continue living my life and everything. And I told the senseless girl, if you cannot tell me to my face, then I'm unbothered. Exactly, I'm so unbothered about what you have to say. So time went by. I had not gone to this other church I said previously that I stopped going to. So one day, I think I went there because I wanted to give someone something. So I felt like it was easier for me to just go to the church, to give the person what I had to give the person, and also say bye because I was in a department in the church. So I came back to actually say bye to people. So I ran into this lady I usually talk to in the church, and she's like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for you. So I'm surprised as to why she's looking for me. My roommate reported me, and so we need to talk. So I'm like, what did she report me about? She's like, something about you. I'll tell you guys another story leading up to. There are 2 things my roommate reported me. So my roommate could not confront me. Every time I'm sleeping at night, I'll hear her whispering to the other roommates, oh, Cherish did this. You know, those kind of people that would rather be at your behind talking shit than to say it at your phone. Because I texted her, I even called her, and I was like, if you have something to tell me, tell me. If you don't have anything to tell me, then stop talking about me. I had warned her. But at the same time, I was busy with school, because right after that reading week, I had 4 midterms back to back the next week. So I could not be bothered about whose boyfriend I'm snatching and whose girlfriend I'm not snatching. Like, it didn't just bother me as much as it would. I would hear some whispering left, right, and center, but I had to study to pass. School is more important. So I went to church, and the woman said we should call everybody. So I called out my friend that I stopped talking to. I called my other roommate. So the woman sat us down, and she was like, we should all explain ourselves. And as God did exactly what I thought is what happened. So apparently, Senseless said she's not been talking to, let's give the first girl that was dating this guy, what name would fit her? Let's call her Negative Mind. So Senseless said she has not been talking to Negative Mind. Then one day she ran into Negative Mind on the bus stop. So a Negative Mind was asking about me, but she did not know that we were not talking. So she was just like, oh, I'm fine and everything. So Negative Mind then told her that, oh, I'm no longer dating this boy, but he messaged me to say he's going to Cherish House to eat. Can you tell me what happens when he goes to Cherish House to eat? Mind you, people be wondering like, oh my gosh, why are you entertaining someone else's boyfriend and every other thing? Later on, I found out that this guy, before he even came to my house, messaged her telling her that, oh, I'm going to Nengi's house to eat and all that. So it's not like it was a surprise that, oh my gosh, they broke up and behind her back I'm hosting feast. He told her and she didn't reply. But she went behind to see my roommate, to tell my roommate to keep tabs on me. Like, whose friend would do that to you, to keep tabs on me of if anything was to happen? Then my roommate and her became besties and started spying on me. Then the guy comes to eat and leaves. He does not even stay till like 7, like literally 5 or like 5:30 he had left my house. He literally came like 2:30, 5:30 he was gone. You go on social media, she went on her Instagram, her Snapchat, she's ranting. Because I later heard that she was ranting. But me, I blocked her. But I forgot to block her on iMessage. So the next day when I woke up, I'm seeing like episode of messages. You broke my trust. You betrayed me. Da 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 da. So when this man called me in church, she was like, apparently the gist is that I was the cause of their breakup. And I'm like, what? Say that again? I caused your breakup. I was not there when it happened. Literally, when the guy came to my house to eat, you guys had already broken up like 2 weeks to 3 weeks. So how am I the engineer if that already happened? Like, how would I have known? Am I a ghost? Am I God? Like, how would I have known? So from there, she was like forming her bitch, you know. Oh no, I don't really care about him. I don't really care about him, like he's in my past, like it's none of my business, like I've moved on. The woman is like, and this woman, that's why I love her. She's very elderly, she didn't take sides to anybody, but she's like, my dear, let me tell you. You say you don't care about him, but Senseless over here said you were the one that linked up with her, called her, texted through her phone to insult me, but you do not care about the guy. She was like, I've lived this, because the lady was like, I've lived this life so long that if you feel bad about something, cry and let it go. Like literally cry and let it go. Don't be funny like, oh my gosh, it doesn't hurt me. Because at the time you will decide to face your anger, it's gone and gone. Like nobody, even your friends will be done with it. Like she went off and started insulting me. At that time, she also just got a new car from her dad. So she literally went down on me like I'm not on her level. She has a car. She's living her best life. She's very pretty. Like she went in. The lady was even telling her like you should stop talking. Like although that I thought you said you were not angry. Because at first she was just there laughing in the background. When you say something, she'd be like, oh, that's so funny. Then later on she went up. She insulted my generation, Sha. I cannot repeat everything she said, but it's stuck in my mind. You get my gist? So she went in and every other thing and blah 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 blah. So at the end of the day, I was just like, the guy is still yours. Like, I don't understand what you mean. Like, at that point, I was not even friends with the guy. You can imagine. So yeah, so we stopped talking. I saw her a couple of times. Then later on, we met up. Then everybody apologized to each other because that's what the lady said we should do. We should all apologize to each other. But later on, I just realized like I can't have this type of vibe around me. Like it doesn't work with my personality. I can't have someone that will literally always be down my throat. Someone that will always be, someone that will literally always going to point out bad spot. Like that's not my life. Like it got to a point where when I stopped talking to her, there was a major difference. Like even some people reached out to me like, oh, why are you not friends with this girl anymore? And some people were actually like, the fact you're not friends with her anymore is good for you. Like it was that bad. Because I came to this city new, right? I just studied guy helped me my first year. So yeah, that's what happened basically. Like, can you imagine how this girl orchestrated everything? Like, they've broken up. She didn't just have a better excuse to tell people why they're not together. Can you imagine how someone could go that far just to prove a point and the person is my friend? So that's how I lost a friend that was never my friend, because a friend never did that to you. Like, if you are my friend, there are better ways to go around it. At the time of this entire issue, she had called everybody we knew, when I mean every single soul, to tell them that I stole her boyfriend, but she never reached out to me. The only way she reached out to me was to insult me. For snatching her man. But every other person, the story I was hearing was that they were going to get back together. I'm just like, it doesn't even make sense. If I didn't know you guys were not together, how are you guys going to get back together and then broke up the linkage? Like, it doesn't make sense. So anyways, that's how bad energy, stay far away from me. Anyways, my voice is really bad. So that's what happened. This is the end of the story. I believe by now it's going to be freaking long. Do not forget to check my other videos out. I have another story coming up linked to this video, to this particular story. That's why I had to say this one first. Check out my other videos. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell button, and follow me on social media handles inside my description box, and patronize my brand. Love y'all. See you guys later. Mwah.